Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into some hot topics. Let's go. So, child, the White House is upset, okay, with Jeff Bezos and Amazon because Amazon is going to start putting the tariff prices next to whatever the product is. Child, now the tables are turning. They point the fingers at one another, right? So the new administrator is mad at Jeff Bezos because Jeff Bezos has seen what people have done with Target, and he does not want that to happen with Amazon, right? So he is putting price transparency labels on all of the products that are being online that are hit with these new administrator tariffs. So the press secretary deems this to be hostile and political. She said, why would Amazon do this after the Biden administration has let inflation skyrocket? She also went on to say, she's accusing the tech giant of aligning with Chinese propaganda, an explosive claim meant to paint Amazon's transparency push as more than just consumer friendly. Look, I get Jeff. I don't want these problems. So I need to let the American people and the consumers know I didn't do this. He did this. Now you see how mad they are, right? She's in a press conference with a picture of Jeff Bezos talking about he's aligning himself with China. Baby, they mad over there. So this is coming from Charlemagne the God, right? Tariff to recession timeline. Can I say, I want to say this could happen, but I think I should say this is going to happen. Because we've already had the April the 2nd situation, the announcement of the tariffs and the situations with bringing things from China to the U.S. That has happened. So next week is early May. So early to mid-May, container ships to U.S. ports come to a stop. Mid to late May, trucking demand comes to a halt, leading to empty shelves and lower sales for companies. Now, the big dogs like Walmart and Home Depot and another store, their presidents were supposed to talk to the new administrator like last week. I don't know how that turned out. But late May to early June, layoffs in trucking and retail industries. And summer 2025, we should be in a recession. I have already started like getting paper towel and toilet tissue. I do that weekly, right? So now I'm gonna start getting my cleaning products and buying things that I'm just gonna need, like water. Like, I don't know, but I feel like we need to get a list together. Okay, on to some better news. Elijah Arenas now walking and talking following Cybertruck crash. I am so glad to hear this, but my heart, my prayers still go to this family because I know Laura is sick. I know she's sick. And his dad, of course. So it's being reported that even though he is showing remarkable progress, he's walking and talking after the crash, his journey to full recovery remains long as the family reveals he is still dealing with the severe smoke inhalation. And they're saying that now that he can walk and speak with his parents, of course, you know, they're right there by his side, Elijah remains hospitalized for further observation and testing. The families have asked for privacy and prayers during this critical time. And just pray for him. But I'm glad to know he is better every day. I don't have anything to say about this for real, but Calabasas behind the gates. Behind the gates? Really? Behind the gates? Chloe? You want to use that? Behind the gates? Nobody's checking for you all. I think it's safe to say, and I think everybody could agree with me, it's okay if you go on and retire. It's fine if you're never in the blogs. They will catch you out to dinner. They'll catch you on vacation at a sport event. You can still be here. We're not watching you. As far as I know, I don't know anybody watching you. Because I know if I don't hear anybody talking about the Kardashians. And I am one that would. And I am over them. It's okay to sit down. We're good. Let's get into all things Shador Sanders because why not? I feel like this is going to get worse before it gets better, and the true colors are starting to come out. This article is from Football Forever. They're saying that some owners ordered teams to remove Shador from their draft boards. So Shador could have gone anywhere. They didn't like the fact that They didn't want him. They didn't like the fact that they felt he had an attitude. They didn't like what Dion said about if he can get his son to where he wants him to go, he's going to do that. They said that Shador was very high on himself, and they think that he was very off-putting, right? And during the NFL Combine media session, Sanders told teams not to draft him if they weren't serious about changing their franchise or culture. This is what he said, quote, "If you ain't trying to change the franchise or the culture, don't get me." Now, there could be a reason why they said that or why they did that and why this essence of man is acting like this. But, honey, Shador is that dude. He got Shador got KFC out here talking about him. Look what KFC said. "The Colonel was rejected 1,009 times before finally landing our famous original recipe. Sometime all Sanders need is a little time to cook. Congratulations, Shador." Okay. People said, "I will be eating more KFC after this post." People said, "I haven't eaten KFC in years. I'm going to get me some today." Yeah, it's happening. And honey, this is the year of the boycott. Do you understand what I'm saying? Jersey protest. NFL fans pledged to support Shador only by buying his jersey and other merch from his website only. And I'm actually going over there because I got to give my mama something because I know she got to have something. I might as well just pick me something up too. But look, child said it's working. Shador is about to make millions, and he's the only player taken outside the first round to crack the top 10 in jersey sales across the entire NFL. Meanwhile, not even one of the other Browns picks made the list, including Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback drafted ahead of Shador in the 3rd round. Moral of the story, real recognized real. They tried to play Shador, but now he's about to run the bag up without their system. Run it up. Honey, Shador has the 3rd best-selling rookie jersey from the 2025 NFL draft. I'm definitely getting a t-shirt. So, y'all, I watched Porsha's last post, Monday's post, her and Dennis eating hot dogs. This is where Porsha should have been. I know Dennis cheated on her while she was pregnant. I know that, right? And I also kind of feel like Porsha is playing. Because in one scene, she's, "Can you live with it? Love," you know, the proposal song from Lil Mo. And then we find out that Lil Mo was married to his friend. So he called her up to come and sing the song for them for his proposal. And he had to pay Lil Mo her money before she got off his back about Porsha. But then Porsha's like, "No, because you cheated on me, you know, like, you date a lot and you do this, that, and the third." Then they go to the questions, and people are saying, "Are you going to have kids? Are you going to give Pilar like a brother or sister?" And then she talking about her eggs that are frozen. She said she has one. And then Dennis was like, "How much is that going to be?" And she kind of went on to something else because that might be the one she has with Simon. But let me know how you felt about this. Like, I feel like Porsha and Dennis need to get together, but I also feel like Porsha's trying to make a point because the first time Dennis showed up to pick up Pilar, what did Porsha say? He will not be on this podcast, but here he is, baby daddy confessions. One thing about it, baby, when you got the money like that, you could probably go over to Beyonce's house. You ain't got to sit there and look at her and watch her for the show. Not the way they were doing the Do-Si-Do, Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry at the Beyonce concert. Baby, she was singing Texas Hold'em to the top of her lungs, and then they grabbed each other by the arm and went round and round. I was like, I would be so screaming and paying attention because I could not wait. But Oprah was having a good time. Congratulations to Ryan Coogler. He becomes the first black director with 4 films to gross over $100 million domestically. So his films are Black Panther. I think most of us have seen that. Wakanda Forever, Creed, and now Sinners. And I've heard great things about Sinners. Have you all seen it? What do you think about it? Let me know. Honey, the Real Housewives of Atlanta are moving and grooving. They're here with Kerry Washington, right? So they went to see a preview of her new movie, Shadow Force. Look how tall Angela is. And Britt. Look how short. I think I'm taller than Kelly. Wow. I love this for them, though. This is cute. We talked about this on live, right? Rewatching the same show over and over is a form of emotional regulation. Do you do this? Do you watch the same thing over and over? This is not laziness. It happens when someone feels overwhelmed and things are unpredictable and the brain wants something that's familiar. Watching a show you already know gives you a sense of control, comfort, and stability. There are no surprises, no tension. You know exactly what's going to happen. I'm like that. Like Jackie Brown is my go-to. The Office, Sex and the City, and anything Beverly Hills Cop. Let me know how you feel about it. It's your girl Millie Chun. What is your comfort show? Bye.